Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our first bout of the evening. This is a 135-pound bantamweight contest scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first, this man fighting out of the red corner. He stands in at 5'9" tall. He weighed in at 135 ready pounds in 12 amateur bouts. This man has 11 impressive victories. 5 of those victories come by way of knockout. He represents the Tuscaloosa Thunder, Bobby Ledkins. His opponent, this man fighting out of the blue corner. He has an impressive amateur record, 27 victories, 15 defeats, 1 bout ends by way of draw, and 8 knockouts. He stands in at 5'6" tall. He also weighed in at 135 pounds, hailing from Mount Vernon, Illinois, and representing XFN Miami, Jordan "The Wire" Collins.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Chris Garrity here with the silverback Seth Petrozelli getting ready to start our bantamweight tournament fight. This is Tuscaloosa versus Miami. Veteran referee Larry Engel about to get us started with this fight, and this one's going to be explosive. The Tuscaloosa fans were already going crazy for Bobby Ledkins.
Yes, they were. That's what I was ready to look for. See how this hometown crowd reacted to their fighter, and they did not let me down.
That's right. We've had a great response here from Tuscaloosa, the newest team here at Fighter Source. We're going to have some great striking, and it looks like Bobby's going for the takedown right off the bat.
It's a great jab that Bobby threw out there. Nice tight body clinch now, looking for that takedown.
Bobby working hard, trying to get under that leg, lift him up, possibly take him down.
Jordan doing a good job, though, overlooking that arm, putting that whizzer on tight. Good job transitioning his hips.
As excited as all these fighters were before the show, chomping at the bit, I think every fight we're going to have has come out crazy like this. I think we're just going to go nuts with everybody, especially with the hometown crowd backing them.
Hey, I'm not complaining about that, Chris, at all.
Good right uppercut to the stomach there for Bobby Ledkins. Jordan is now in a lot of trouble. That guillotine looks pretty tight. We will see here, Seth.
Yeah, Jordan is tripoding up right now. I thought the hand just reached up to tap. Looks like he's kind of safe right now.
Collins is doing a good job.
Yeah, it was an arm and guillotine, so it wasn't as tight as it could have been.
Two tough guys to start us off here tonight. Tuscaloosa versus Miami. Jordan Collins now wants to get on top, wants to put some punishment down on Bobby.
Oh!
But Bobby looks like he's standing. What would you even call that takedown?
That was a guillotine takedown. He just cranked his head so hard. He took him down for it, but Jordan giving the thumbs up, meaning he's okay. Really hard again to get that guillotine from that side position. We saw in some earlier fights we had, trying to go for that guillotine from the side.
That really does, though, Seth. It shows the strength of Bobby Ledkins.
Yeah. Jordan, though, having so many fights.
Again, Bobby down, looking for the guillotine choke. It's another arm in, Seth. How close has he got it?
It's been a guillotine round so far. Still, it doesn't look like he has it too tight. And Jordan seems not too worried about it since he's pounding the side and not trying to protect his neck at all.
And folks, something I want you to pay attention to. Take a look at Bobby Ledkins' face. The sweat is already rolling off. It's something we had talked about earlier. Nice up kick by Ledkins. Nice. But these guys are going to get slippery as the night goes on. These submissions are going to get harder and harder to set in.
That's one thing you got to look out for, especially in amateur or pro MMA, those up kicks, man. I've seen some people get knocked out.
Looking for the arm bar is Ledkins. This one might all be over soon. Here we go, folks.
Wow, Jordan doing a great job of surviving these submissions. You got to credit that to all the fights that he's had. Definitely has some ring experience.
and that was the 10-second knock. There is blood pouring out of Jordan Collins' face right now from a big shot he took, and that is the end of round one. Big time round for Bobby Ledkins. Looks to be in control most of that fight. What do you think, Seth?
Yeah, definitely. Bobby had a guillotine after guillotine put on him, then just a really, really close submission at the end here. Plus, look at Jordan now. His nose just opened up. Just having it look like that, even if he didn't do all those submissions, it looks good for the referees having that play.
Right. Never heard of this fight.
No, especially like that. That was like a sip. A faucet.
So I think both sides probably agree here. Bobby Ledkins control most of that. I think he landed the better strike. Had a piece of the he had locked it. He didn't finish them, but I think I'm going to give him a nod.
Yeah, definitely. But props for escaping all those submission attempts. I mean, like I said earlier, that just goes to the credit of Frank and all those fights that he had. Probably learned how to defend submission attempts.
Take it down! Veteran referee Larry Eagle clearing the cage. Start round two. It looks like
Lights on, Mats.
Right, judges, ready!
over to the announcement booth. Here we go, round two.
It'd be interesting to see now if Bobby tries to take him down again.
And a big takedown by Jordan Collins, but puts himself right back in the arm and guillotine.
Maybe he's just not too worried about it since he didn't get tapped out the first round. He's just not too worried. It doesn't seem like he's too worried about it at all.
No, and it doesn't. Again, look, he's put right out there. That actually shows, you know, it's going to be almost impossible to get something.
Maybe if you were sitting here sweating up the storm, just sitting here.
Right.
Imagine how really this not Katie.
Boy, I tell you, Bobby Ledkins is dangerous from his back, though. His hips never stop moving, and he's always threatening.
Yeah, it doesn't ever give Jordan time to sit up, posture, and throw some really good shots off because you're always defending. And that's a way to do the ground game, is just to always have your opponent on the defense.
Good couple of shots there from Collins, though, landing in the top of the head by the ears, and now punishing the midsection of Ledkins.
I'd like to see Jordan now just at least try to pass because he is constantly getting put in the guillotine and submissions. There'll be less submission attempts, I feel, if he goes to the side. Wow.
And a fantastic reversal from Bobby Ledkins. Immediately gets Jordan Collins back, looking to try and get one hook in. We'll see if he can get the second one. Now both are in. Jumping slam on the back is something I haven't seen before, but it looks like it worked. Yeah.
Good butterfly guard now from Jordan. Working to sit up with it, getting a single leg. That's a beautiful transition right there. If he gets a takedown, that would be great. Butterfly guard escape to a single leg. Nice.
Well, when you think at this point, he's going to have to start changing the judges' minds because Bobby's definitely been the more active fighter, the more dangerous fighter.
Right.
So Jordan's going to have to do something to change the judges' minds. He's got 1 minute left in this round to do that.
Well, he hasn't stopped driving forward, that's for sure. I mean, every time he's up on his feet, he's always putting the pressure on. He's always going for that takedown. Some knees to the thigh now. Trying to get that single leg.
Boy, working hard again, and look, Bobby just kind of shoos him off, throws him over, now landing big blows from the top.
Wow, this is great scramble back and forth between these two fighters. I love this action, it's non-stop.
Short time here in round number two. We are down to 21 seconds. We'll see what kind of damage Ledkins is going to do from the top here. He's definitely going to want to win another round from the judges, at least from our unofficial scorecards here.
And we've been wrong in the past. Nice big shots from Bobby. Showing that submissions aren't the only thing in his arsenal. He's got some strikes too.
And looking in the very short time here to sink something in, and a great job. Bobby Ledkins ending up on top in that second round.
I don't think Bobby Ledkins is even breathing right now, huh? He's just literally just like he's not even in a fight with his breath.
Yeah, he's got that another day at the office thing going on.
Yeah.
Well, minute now between rounds before we start round number three. I think we've got Bobby Ledkins up 2 rounds to none at this point. So, Seth, walk us into Jordan Collins' corner. What are you telling him as his coach right now?
Well, obviously it's go for broke. I mean, you haven't shown any sort of submission attempts or anything like that. You've had great takedowns, but you keep getting caught in the guillotines and the triangles, arm bars, and whatnot. So you have to keep this standing. I wouldn't worry about trying for that takedown like he's been doing the past first and second round. You got to keep it standing and go for that knockout. Why try to take him down if you just keep getting put in submissions and scrambles?
Yeah, and I think that is sound advice. I mean, playing.
Of course,
your
it is. It's from me.
Yeah, and playing your opponent's game usually never works out to your advantage. All right, referee has just cleared the cage. More Lysol going around, picking up Jordan Collins' blood, and we are going to get round 3 started. Third and final round. This is for all the marbles in the opening round here of the Fighter Source 2015-2016 season. Bobby Ledkins versus Jordan Collins. Jordan Collins representing XFN Miami. Bobby Ledkins representing the hometown Tuscaloosa Thunder.
Jordan's got to go for that KO. It looks like it's Bobby that's actually going for the KO. Jordan really needs to escape that hip, not worry about trying to take him down. He's escape and get back to the center of the ring to go for that knockout. That should be his main goal here. Great double leg takedown. Technical.
And you got to think that was the game plan in Bobby Ledkins' corner. I'm sure everything was positive in that corner. You know, you're doing everything right now. You're keeping him in a lot of danger. He can never get it off offensively, so just keep doing what you're doing.
Frustrating him. It's very, very frustrating to have a guy like that on top of you, no matter what you do.
And you know, this is a very similar weight class and a very similar style of fighter to Chris Francis, who we saw last year. Talked with him during our pre-show tonight, and I got to say, every fight he had was dominant like this.
About to be in really bad position for Jordan Collins right now, getting both hooks almost sunk in. He's getting a little high right there. Both hooks now in.
Good ground game shown by the Tuscaloosa Thunders. Bobby Ledkins, complete control, looks to cruise for the next minute 30. Although he looks like he wants to finish this fight. That looks underneath, Seth. I don't know, this one might be over soon. 2-on-1 for Jordan Collins, and he gets out of it. But the slippery Bobby Ledkins puts his other arm under.
He's kind of got some space turning in. Good job, Jordan, escaping. I got to tell you, Jordan has done a really good job escaping a lot of the submission attempts by Bobby, first, second, and third round.
And the one thing no one will ever question after this fight, not that they ever did before, was Jordan Collins' toughness. Another rear naked choke sunk in, and he finally gets the tap. Bobby Ledkins, Tuscaloosa Thunder, they take home the first win of the evening. 1 minute left in the third round. Rear naked choke. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all over. What do you think, Seth?
Well, you got to think it might have been only a matter of time before one of those submissions actually sunk in. You can only get so many escapes before one actually works, Chris, and that last rear naked choke worked.
Well, all right, folks, that was a fantastic first fight of the evening. Seth and I will be in the cage very shortly for your official winners announcement.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, don't give it a back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, put your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump against the ceiling. Monsters are full of someone's talking jump, you will bust them in the eye. Banging up in the pulse, no feeling. Answer the choke, get up, no beats, so it's up to the drum. Go on, show no fight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to an official decision, come on, one more round of applause for a great first fight of the night. The end of this bout comes in 1 minute 58 seconds of round number 3 for your winner by rear naked choke and representing the Tuscaloosa Thunder, Bobby Ledkins.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Bobby Ledkins. Bobby, amazing first fight of the evening for us tonight. How does it feel to come out and get an amazing victory in front of your hometown crowd?
Well, first, before I answer that, I just want to say I know a lot of people, don't like this after a fight or whatever, but I just want to thank God for this opportunity. I I've been pushing my body for a long time. You know, I'm still young, but I've been fighting since I was 16 years old, and it just feels amazing to be here in my home state and be able to represent you guys in this tournament and get a win for my team. Team Alabama in there, man. War, guys. Let's go to war. Let's show them where it's at. Alabama. That's how we do it.
Well, you're proud of yourself, and I'm sure they're proud of you, like, tremendously. You seem to be dominating on the ground, specifically with your submissions after submissions after submission attempt. Was that your game plan going into this fight?
Honestly, I didn't, after I had an opponent change a few days ago, so I just threw game plan out the window, and we just assessed throughout the fight and we just kind of changed it up and did what we could as we went. We didn't know much about him. He's a really tough guy, but back to where you said, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud to have surrounded myself with such great people to get me where I am this far. If you give me a second to thank a few people.
Go for it, real fast.
David Elders, Jamie Sullivan, thank you guys for putting me on. Of course, my man Anthony Williams at Elite Speed and Technique. My man Kevin Reagan over there. Reggie Hunt. My man Mark Kane, David Hawkins, all the guys at Bad Company, all the guys at Capital MMA, Belcher MMA Club, Outlaw MMA, all these guys, they helped me out. I couldn't do this without my mom and my dad. You know, they sacrifice just as much as I do, and they do it with me, guys. Thanks to my friends, everybody that came out. Alabama, where you at, man?
All right, guys, let's see one more big cheer for your hometown champ, Bobby Ledkins.
Get the hands up, pitcher. Put them up in the air. Good.
Thank you, Kahiko Clothing, everything that you do for me. It means a lot. Thank you.
Started. We put our heads down, dug in, and did the work. We watched our competition, worked with our athletes, studied their bodies, their movements and their needs, improving, never stopping until we succeeded in finding what worked best, products that fit right and performed right, giving our athletes the edge they needed to win. It was then and only then that we felt satisfied.